Finally break through to championship weekend. The Irish and they're poised to make a run, but they got to beat the #1 team in the country and the defending champs. And the first working on a shorty. The skip pass, open shot, and the Irish are on the board first. The All-American midfielder.
That face-off, Chris Kavanaugh senses a double in McLean.
Notre Dame, he doesn't really need much of an introduction. Liam Enseman, consensus All-American for the second year. Carroll thought he might take a shot. Instead, he gave it up to Ray. Here's Carroll coming upfield, the extra step to greatness. But there's Enseman making the save. Then we'll hand it over to Anish and Q. They're down in Towson for the 2 games tomorrow. Face on. Gets to the goal. Can't get a clean shot off Noah. Ty Banks did a great job on Kavanaugh and just in general, the freshman for Georgetown in their first matchup in February.
Chris Sphere and a brand of lacrosse. It's must watch.
Alex Verdaro. That was Bundy's rocket shooting it. Puts the shoulder into the defender, can't get anything going. That's Napolitano. Draped all over him. Good feet inside. The shot from Ray is just high.
Allowing their quarterback to go everywhere within the restraining box.
Gray shoots and scores on the run. Riley Gray.
Fall. Your second midfield has come alive. That's how championships are won, with depth.
For Notre Dame, so Coach Corrigan keeping his team fresh. Look at that pass inside. Kavanaugh scores.
Jake Taylor with the top hand, the creativity in the improv, and then it's all.
Georgetown 0 for 5 shooting. Got to figure out a way to solve Liam Enseman, and it ain't going to be easy. Verdaro. Kavanaugh gets a pick. Just gets free, but shoots it wide. Not a roll out on that shot. Here's Chris Kavanaugh. Shoots wide. Race to the end line. Won by Riley. Pass. Ball is tipped. Ends up with Schubert here on the near side. Shoots. He scores! Last weekend at home in their win against Penn State, and he keeps it going to work Bundy at attack at points in time during the season. Schubert's development now has allowed Bundy to move back to his more natural midfield position.
And that's critical for your crease players like a Jordan Ray, who had 4 goals last week.
Grad transfer from Princeton. Slide comes. Bundy shoots off the outside of the pipe, chases after it, wins the bet. One of the team captains. Good look. Bundy here, let it rip wide.
Hit it that time.
John Dixon, the senior, taking that draw for Georgetown. That shot goes wide. On his cross to get the party started. To Verdaro. He shoots a tough angle shot. Enseman's all over it.
No angle. That is not.
Here's Chris looking to dodge. What a pass. And a good save that time by Moore. Georgetown's hanging in there. They just can't get anything going on the offensive end themselves. Shot high.
Ability to distribute and understand where teammates are.
Dobson unleashes that left.
All of the pressure inside by Kevin Warren's defense, though.
Oh, and the turnover, though. This is when they're at their most dangerous. Just cannot do that against this Notre Dame team, and Coach Warren knows it.
Pat Kavanaugh does what he always does. He's relentless until the ball crosses.
There. The Irish patient, but now under 10 to shoot. That's a tough angle. Hits the outside of the cage and Finley. Over to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh gets under his defender and just shoots it high. Shot clock winding down. Bayman's going to have to let it fly. Can't do it. Angle. Look at White coming out there in the passing lane. Big shot from Bundy, but off target. Haley. 10 to shoot for Georgetown. Good look. Carroll will shoot this one and score. Make no mistake about it. That lights up this Georgetown bench. Only down 4-2 here, Cart.
The upper corner on a right-handed goalie, Liam Entenmann. Shot precision, location is...
Big Italian contingency. They help build the Erie Canal.
Angry. That's a good look inside, and it's finished by Chris Kavanaugh. The passing on this side.
It's a great way to describe the selflessness. Beautiful pass to the backside to one of the better low-angle shooters in college lacrosse, and Chris Kavanaugh.
Inside, Moore makes the save on Taylor, but it's picked up by Kavanaugh.
Shot 13, Jay Taylor, saved by Anderson Moore.
He shoots it high.
Number 51.
Hey, now to Chris Kavanaugh near side. Working on Hess. Dauber lets it free. Forget about it.
This is a dead high save. Well, this isn't your run-of-the-mill. Set your feet.
Out here in the first half. Pat comes off a pick. Has a little bit of room. Shoots and scores! But that's all 51 needed.
No sense of rolling back. You feel that backside pressure.
Taking this face-off for Georgetown, and he gets possession. That's a good start to the second half.
Leaders on this side of the field.
Good chance here.
In the first half, he was around goal line extended and shot stick side.
Advantage of this. You can see the help coming, but he gets to his right and scores. Clark, it's almost like he bait.
Cannons will play with his brother Matt. You have an attack, and it's an honor to wear that jersey. And Parlett is one of those effort short stick D-midi guys.
Angrish shot. Has no angle. Tried to feed it inside. And that's going to run the... You know, maybe his off ball, he's going to improve upon a little bit in the coming setting of pick. Haley, got to make something happen here. Good look inside. That's one way to do it. The all-time assist man in Georgetown history picks up.
Creeping upfield to help that matchup because it was a shorty on Haley. And Haley's known as a feeder.
Lynch coming into this game, top 10 in the country in face-off winning percentage. Kavanaugh's shot bounces it wide.
Initial stages of the second half as Vardaro comes down.
Carroll shoots it high.
It's about finding those layups. Have an elite passer in TJ Haley. That's probably the best recipe to beat this defense.
Bundy fires it too high. He's got to get on. Up to Riley Gray. Here's Will Angry. Gets a little bit of space and bounces it wide. Gray to the middle of the field. Shoots too high. They're getting good looks. Here comes Kavanaugh on Banks.
So
the slide.
I'll get to something in a second here.
But at the end of the day, offense it's a rhythm type pattern.
Schubert was able to get that on Entenmann. He made the save, but gave him. Got 10 to shoot for Kavanaugh. Question mark. Bounces it, and it's in.
Liam Entenmann closing doors time and time again. And then absolute
Pack in the joint. Got the Hoyas and the
team in Syracuse that brings massive crowds. This place would have been juiced.
Carroll shoots. Entenmann makes the save. And Bergman mount a massive comeback. Face on. Gets free and scores. Think that guy knows how to operate?
Don't booch me, Collins. You hear the pipe. The rest is history. That is...
Got a short stick hung up. Now he comes upfield. Banks checks him. Look at his strength. And shoots and scores with the shovel shot. Repertoire is on full display here today.
Feels the pressure, and then he continues to get underneath. And with that, breaking the field, but also can run and gun with all this depth.
Face on. and they needed that lesson, and they learned it quickly. And they have been on a mission ever since. There you go. The Outlaws are looking forward to seeing that in years to come in the PLL. That out
two-ball city. He'll plant, he'll rip. And I love wants to get Richard Deli in the game.
That bouncer shot, no good. Rich,
historically one of the best of all time. It's the top scoring offense in the country. It's the top offense in terms of shooting percentage.
A place that will forever hold a special place in Irish lore. Wow. I mean, Chris Kavanaugh is having a sensational game for the younger Kavanaugh brother.
Genius, because that just increases his angle. If he shot right here, Connor Anderson Moore is on the pipe.
Moore makes the save. And look at Kavanaugh. 20 to shoot. Bundy lets it rip. Score!
But very rarely do you see a shot like Graham Bundy Jr.
That is in the shot. It's just being stifled by Will Lynch at the dot. 10-man ride though with an open cage. It's a bookmark, puts his stamp on this game with a goal from midfield. Almost played for Coach Simmons, but you didn't do a good enough job on his recruiting visit. Will Lynch, talk about putting a sealed X. Pays off with a goal.
It's a right-handed player. He switches to his left to hammer the bottom corner.
Clarinet player as a youngster. He played an instrument, and it was all Long Island, I believe, at some point in time. Schubert scores. X. Here's Kavanaugh up top. That's McLean. He'll shoot and score.
This is just such a technical rip by McLean. That is beautiful. They're out of the game right now.
Schubert has room. Bouncer goes wide. Fedaro back. They'll throw Brock Behrman in there as well, 36. So the Kavanaugh's day looks like it's finished. Behrman, he shoots and scores. A lot of Irish getting in on the act, Clark. Young man out of the
first of his career. A lot of lower body injuries, but you see the first step still. Rooting and how healthy this program is moving forward.
Fedaro beats Ensign low.
Early in the game, Connor, Vardaro was shooting with low end in the second round as he soaks one to the head by the Boston Cannons. He'll be a
Duke team that year. Warren was a student at Hofstra. That was his last year playing here at Hofstra. Bundy again. You're right. Great looks and feasting here in this fourth quarter.
His form was off in the first half because they were contested shots. And then you can change your levels.
Here we go again. Ouch. As Notre Dame has made a change in net. They brought in Alex Zepp.
To pieces right now. It's Tim Soudan, Denver Outlaws head coach. He is.
Desperation pass sends up and Zepp's cross. Team in the country and the defending national champions.